friends, my name is Leanne and I am mad for Pandora. Welcome back to another video. Today I would like to continue with this beautiful store folder of my daughter's. I'm really excited to actually be showing this section. Now I don't have any love pods, but I know my daughter does, and they are just stunning. I remember when they came into the stores and oh wow, I was just blown away by how beautiful they were. But of course I never had the money to get them back then, and I have never seemed to have got them since. Now before I get into the actual pictures, I wanted to show you the bit that's in the back of this, because it sort of gives you a little bit of an idea about the love pods. That sort of gives you some instructions about the love pods. And then we have this section here. So you can see 24 carat is 1000% gold. Sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? 18 carat is 750. So this is, I guess, just what it's stamped. 14 carat is 585. So that's what a lot of Pandora is today. And 9 carat contains 375. So they're all the stamps that would be on the jewelry. And it also says that they don't, I guess, always stamp them. I've read that somewhere, that if it's a really tiny amount of gold, that doesn't always get stamped on jewelry. Doesn't mean it's not real gold. Remember back then, Pandora only did real gold. So then you have a big plain ring here. And then we have all about the diamonds. So this actually shows you all the different stones that they use, and it will give you a little bit of background to love pods. Kind of didn't want to rush through this section because it gives the background of it. If you know about love pods and you want to skip this part, you are welcome to. So they use topaz a lot. Beautiful topaz ring. And then they have passion topaz. Interesting. So you will notice the codes on some of the other pictures later. So these are the codes that it refers to. And then we have citrine. And they do use a lot of spinel as well with Pandora. It's a beautiful ring. And there's one of the pendants. I know it's not the most exciting part, so you can skip through it if you want to, but it just gives you that bit of background. Okay, so that's all for the information part. Now, of course, at the start we have about the designers, and these guys are the ones that actually did the designing for the love pods. So love pods actually started in 2008. Now, these are beautiful. So I don't want to rush through this because, you know, obviously they're really, really stunning. So you have so many different ones, like you have 18 karat gold, so they're all 18 karat gold. And then you have the 3 mil in citrine. And then you have a yellow citrine. So they're two different ones. And then you've got peridot, black spinel, and smoky quartz, aqua topaz, pink topaz, orange topaz, and this big one is amethyst. We've got red topaz. This is a diamond one, so this is 0.03 of diamonds. Okay, then we go up to 4 mil in the amethyst. So I like that they have all the different sizes of the stones. So then we got 4 mil of citrine, and it pretty much repeats. 4 mil, 4 mil, 4 mil pink topaz, 4 mil red topaz, and a 0.05 diamond. And the idea of these is you can actually stack them together, or you can wear them singly. So these ones have got 2 stones in them. So you've got that 18 karat gold again, then you've got 3 mil aqua topaz and citrine. So say you bought a 1, then you could stack it with a 2. Citrine and peridot, red topaz and peridot. Then you got 3 mil of red topaz and amethyst. That's pretty. And amethyst and orange topaz, and pink topaz and black spinel. That's gorgeous. I love that one. And then this other one is a 0.06 diamond. So it's gorgeous. And then this is one my daughter's got. I think it's, might be this one. So it's just got multiple pods around it. Beautiful ring, like finished off so well and just so sort of smooth and would be amazing to wear. So you do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little pods there, whereas this one's 2, 4, 6, 8. So you can see how they're sort of different. And then this one has the tiny little pave diamonds. So it's the same as the first one, and then you have this one here, which is the same as this one. It's got 0.56 carats of diamonds in that one and 0.42 in that one. Okay, so then you can also get a 0.14. So that's 18. Okay, so this is the bracelet. So this is 16 centimeters. So that's 0.14. Isn't that a beautiful bracelet? Just gorgeous. So it's 16 centimeter, and then they have the 18 and the 20. But they are adjustable. I'm assuming that the longest it goes is probably the bigger size. If you know, you can always make a comment. I never know with those bracelets that we can buy online if that's how it works. Okay, then we have gorgeous little studs. So they're 0.14 carats. And then these ones. So there's a 45 centimeter pave, so it's 0.07 of diamonds. And then we have a little pendant, 0.07, and then earrings. These earrings are beautiful, my daughter has those, 0.14 carats. Okay, now we do have white gold as well. I've never really bought too much at all in white gold. We have the beautiful bracelet again. And now we have an actual just chain. So that seems to be a bit different. I haven't had a good look at this, so I'm sort of reading it when you are. So 45 centimeters and then 60. And then we've got the little pendant and the earrings. And then we have rose gold. I could have got a rose gold love pot at some point for a decent price. So we've got 0.07. So we've got the single, the double, the triple. And then we've got a really large one here. That's huge. So 0.37 carats. That is very big. And then we've got the plain one with all the, without the diamonds. I really do like these ones. And then this one. So the good thing about this is it would actually go with all the rose pieces that came out over the years with Pandora, but obviously you could wear them and not have to worry about them, whether you wash your hands or not. Such sweet little earrings. And then this is just a rundown of all the sizes. So if you just want to look at the rings quickly, I'll just run through them. So all the sizes are from 50 to 60. So I won't spend too much time. It just gives you the code at a glance. Okay, now this is a section I really love because I just love the coloured stones, just so beautiful. So remember the codes I showed you before? They've got all the codes along here, and some actually list what's in them and some I'm not sure. But you have your beautiful diamond. That's beautiful. And then you have all the different mixes. So smoky quartz, black spinel, amethyst. That's really pretty. Red topaz, aqua topaz, and peridot. Then we've got peridot, amethyst, yellow citrine. Peridot, pink topaz, yellow citrine. Okay, so then we go up to 4 mil, so they were all 3. So we've got amethyst. Oh, okay, so this is interesting. So it's got 4 mil of amethyst, but it's got 3 mil of the smoky quartz. So the middle stone is actually bigger. And then black spinel. So it's got 2 small ones and a big one. I never even knew they did that. That's very interesting. So 4 mil of the peridot and 3 of the red topaz and amethyst. And then 4 of citrine and 3 of the pink topaz and the peridot. Wow, that's really interesting. I've just briefly skimmed through this book, but I've never actually read it. That's really interesting. And obviously we saw that big picture, beautiful. So that one's just 3 mil pink topaz, red topaz, and yellow citrine. And then we have 4 mil of red topaz, 3 of pink topaz and citrine. I didn't even know there was a red topaz, to be honest. 4 mil of aqua topaz, 3 mil of pink topaz and amethyst. They're really nice with the bigger stone in the middle. 4 mil of pink topaz, 3 of red topaz and citrine. 4 mil of peridot. There you go, diamond, 0.06 of diamond. Okay, so obviously 2 little diamonds on the side. That would be lovely. I just love all the combinations. It's just amazing. Four of amethyst. Then we've got more diamonds. So 0.06 of diamond on either side. 4 of red topaz and then 0.06 of diamond. So we've got citrine and diamond, topaz and diamond, and pink topaz and diamond. Wow, I did not know they existed. Okay, so this one here, this is pretty flat. So this is just diamonds all the way around. So 0.18 carats of diamonds. And then this one's alternating. Something pink. This is where the codes get a bit tricky. You sort of need to know your codes. So not sure about those ones, but gee, they're pretty. Very, very pretty. This is why I showed the codes at the start, and that's beautiful. That looks like citrine and diamonds. Quite a few different ones. I actually prefer if they showed us. I'm thinking this is spinel and diamonds. This is a beautiful ring, isn't it? Gorgeous. Got lots of codes too. Okay, so this is obviously purple, so amethyst and diamonds, I'm guessing. Definitely a good mix. So this looks like the red topaz and the pink one. Yeah, very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, so we have a lot more here. So I'll just let you look at this. Hopefully you can see it well. Lots of diamonds in this, 0.24. I just love the colored ones. I think they're really pretty. Like, look at this ring here. How gorgeous is that? And I do wonder whether all countries got the same or whether they varied. So then you have the really large love pod with diamonds. This is 0.7. What's different about these two? I'm not sure. It looks a bit different somehow. That must be a medium one. No, that's the medium size. So I'm not sure what the difference of these two are. They look a bit different at the top there. And so this one just has the little dots in it. And then we have the plain one. And that's the code for the big one. And then we have earrings. So aren't these beautiful? I've seen these on eBay a few times. And the dangle ones, it's a dangle version. So these are just stunning. So 0.1, that's diamond. So instead of being pave, these are just one single stone. Amethyst, citrine, peridot, aqua topaz, and pink topaz. So they're all 4 mil. Then we got red topaz. What's that? 0.06 diamond. Okay, then we've got a 3 mil. Amethyst, citrine, yellow citrine. Honestly, I didn't know there was a citrine and a yellow citrine, so that's interesting. 3 ml of peridot. Black spinel, smoky quartz, aqua topaz, pink topaz, orange topaz, red topaz. So they're all 3s. And then we have these beautiful dangle ones. These are gorgeous. So these are 4 ml. So citrine. Okay, so these ones are length is 15 ml. And then we've got amethyst, topaz, peridot, aqua topaz, pink topaz, and red topaz. So they're all 4 ml and 15 centimeters. And the reason that matters is because they do change. So these codes, you need to probably know all these codes if you're really trying to track down exactly what you want. So it's diamonds with 15 centimeters. So these ones go to 20 mil then. Oh, that's mil. 20 mil. So they're all 20 mil. So the change just a little bit longer now. Okay, this one is now, yeah, so some are 15, so we got 20. I really honestly didn't think that all these existed. So many, it's just amazing. I'll let you read that. Okay, so then we've got 25 mil. So they're really long. And 4 mil. So most of them are 4 mil. Okay, so these are 25 mils as well. Okay, so this is 0.06, so that's a diamond. That's 0.10. So that's 0.1. So these are 30 mils. Definitely a lot going on this page. So I'm going to guess that 30 mil is the longest. Okay, now we have the necklaces as well. So the diamond is 0.03 and the amethyst is 3 mil. So these all came with the cord. This was probably the cheapest way to buy a love pod. So I think Australian dollars is about double what pounds are. But then it depends on the dollar. And then we have these beautiful chains. So I'll just show you. It's a lovely page. So we got 45 centimeter, 60 and 45. Now this one looks much larger in the chain, and 60. Beautiful. And these are stunning. Okay, so this is black spinel, or some of them are diamond. Look at that. How gorgeous is that? Beautiful. So 0.15 of diamonds for that one. This one is Okay, it's diamonds and spinel. So it's black and diamonds, and this one is just spinel. So they're 45 centimetre long. Okay, then we have these ones here. So these are mixed. How stunning are they? Okay, so we have, this is all mixed. This one's just diamonds. I just love how they did that little pod shape on everything. It's really pretty. And that's a mixed one as well. So it's black spinel. That's beautiful. That's a mix. And that's spinel and diamond. So these are a different shape again. How gorgeous are they? Beautiful. So, kind of hard to see this one. So it's diamond, and then we got amethyst, citrine, so they're all 4 mil. You can basically see by the colours. But they're all 4 mil except for the diamond. And then bracelets. So you've got 16 centimetre, 18 and 20, but they do have a little bit of adjustment on the side. So you've got your diamonds. So this one's a mixed one. It's just got the one in the middle. Okay, so we have more white gold. Thought we covered all those ones. So that's all of them. So some of these are pave and some, like this one's just got a diamond in the middle. So it's interesting that the white gold doesn't seem to have any coloured stones. Okay, so we'll just quickly run through the rings. Okay, so all you want is some codes. I think I got to the end. There we go. Remember, the rings are from 50 to 60, so that's still the same. Definitely a lot in this section. So I hope you enjoyed having a look through this love pods section with me. It's just so different. I did take a while to go through and didn't rush. Feel free to skip through bits that you don't want to see or you're not interested in, but I did want to be comprehensive with it all, so you could have a really good look. I haven't seen anybody really put anything up about the love pods, and they're just so interesting. And honestly, I didn't know there were so many different pieces and so many different stones and varieties in sizes. So I'm actually, yeah, it was really good to be able to go through like that. And I hope you enjoyed watching. And if you have any love pods, let me know in the comments below. And until next time, take care.